Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. Haven't done a top five in a while, so I am going to do a top five. What's this top five going to be about? You read the title, so you know what this top five is going to be about. Top five lamest superhero costumes. Top five. Top five. Let me say this. There are many lame superhero costumes out there. But these five costumes are lame either because of design, because you had a good costume and you came back with some whack shit, or it's just ugly. It's an ugly ass costume, and I don't know why someone would even dream of making this into a costume. So before we get off into these ugly costumes, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page. Let's go. Let's get into these ugly costumes, y'all. Well, not get into them, but get into the subject of lame costumes. Here we go. Our first lame superhero costume shows up courtesy of one Nathan Dayspring Summers, aka Cable. WTF. Why does he have a van brace on one hand? And I understand you got the telekinesis you're using to keep the legacy virus in check. But bruh, you couldn't match that out. And look at those shoulder. Look here. Those aren't even shoulder pads. It's like shoulder fanfare. I don't know what the hell that is. This, and then on top of that, when they did draw Cable, they drew him with like a crap ton of pouches all over his costume. And it was like, bruh, how many bombs you got? How many gas grenades you got? How many, you know what I'm saying? And he looks like a old middle-aged man that ain't got no business being out here superheroing. That costume just reeks of, I ain't trying to put no effort into the costume. I'm looking at you, Rob Liefeld. This is perhaps one of the lamest superhero costume designs in the universe. That's number five. Number four is an oldie but goodie. When I say oldie but goodie, I mean superhero, not the costume. I bet y'all don't even recognize that superhero. If he didn't have a hammer in his hand, you wouldn't have knew who that was, huh? Like, who the f is that? Yeah, that was a 90s redesign of Thor. Somebody thought Thor needed to show a midriff and wear big, ridiculous shoulder pads, as was the custom in the 90s. And why is his hair that damn long? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Mike Deodato, who drew this, sometimes he could nail it. You know what I mean? Because I liked his run on Wonder Woman. His stuff on Wonder Woman looked really good, but this right here, this look right here, nah, my dude. And then the little side on your face thing like Gambit that he's got, on his that look does not work for Thor. I don't think that look works for any superhero. That shit is lame. AF. And that's your number four lamest superhero costume. Let's move on to number three. Bruh. Is that even a costume? You know what I'm saying? I get it. The stars on the side are actually throwing stars, so we'll let that one slide. But a ginger in a dominatrix costume does not a superhero make. I get it. The War of the Worlds. Yeah, you see the Martians in the background. But my man, bruh, you ain't striking no fear. You're striking confusion in the minds of a lot of people with that outfit. I mean, are you getting ready to kill Martians, or are you getting ready to participate in a drag show? Because that's not an outfit for superhero. It it just ain't. Look at it. My man, look at that. Look at that design. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that design was done by Herb Trimpe, an artist whom I don't really care for. War of the Worlds, War of the Lame Ass Costumes is more like it. Number G. Now here's another costume that comes out of the 90s. Cool character, but that costume, I mean, it looks to me like he can't make up his mind whether or not he wants to be a priest, a swordsman, a boxer. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with that costume. And again, 90s. I blame the 90s for shit like this because everybody thought the answer to a dope costume in the 90s was pouches and shoulder pads. If I had $1 for every superhero I ever seen in the 90s rocking shoulder pads and damn pouches everywhere. I don't know, dude. It just it didn't do nothing for me. It didn't do nothing for me. I like him as a character, but that costume, dude, that costume, lame, lamety, lame. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the lamest costume in all of comics, I got to go all the way back to the 70s to give you this one. Because you're going to be like, what? Is this Negro serious? That's what I said. Is he serious? Tyrock. Almost sounds like Tyrone, don't it? That's what I was thinking when I saw he's got sonic-based powers, as you can see. But bruh, what's going on with that collar? What's going on with those chest chains and that disco belt? And you rounded it off with elf shoes. This design was done by Mike Grell. Mike Grell did not want to make a new character for Legion of Superheroes. And so he was rebelling with this costume. I know later on they gave Tyrock a redesign so that he didn't look so like he was getting ready to go for a swim with gloves and elf boots on. But by that time, the damage was already done. And this costume was out there. 1976. I get it. Somebody was like, disco. Cool, baby. But not cool. Not cool at all. I challenge you to find a lamer costume than the one Tyrock here is rocking right now. And that's my top 5 lamest costumes, y'all. If y'all want to add to the lame costume list, feel free to get in there and get started. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.